What is up, guys? This is Jared Spalding here, and today I want to discuss why you should do the opposite of what other silver stackers are doing. And that might not make any sense because, if you do the opposite of what they're doing, aren't you going to be doing things wrong? But here's the thing: if you go against what everyone else is doing, or at least the majority of people, what's popular in the community, chances are you're going to make a much bigger profit. And let me explain why. Now, first of all, let me explain a bubble and dip situation. Now, in a silver price bubble, you know what happens, right? And if you've never lived in a bubble or you just never heard about it, basically, silver prices, for some reason, are skyrocketing. It's usually because of the media, Let's say it's on the cover of some investment magazine. People are starting to see, like, it's pretty interesting. The price seems like it's too low. And then the price starts to shoot up, and then boom, everybody jumps on it, It becomes a bandwagon situation. That's what it really is. Because everybody is telling everybody else, you need to get into silver now. The prices are skyrocketing. Buy while you still can before it's $1,000 an ounce. And everyone's doing it. And they don't realize that the only reason the prices are going up is because of them. They're creating a high demand for it. Now, in this situation, do not buy anymore. Everyone's going to be buying, thinking the prices are going to keep on going. The prices are not going to keep on going. They're going to plateau at $60 an ounce. That's where they always plateau. And, of course, the reason nobody knows this, you might be wondering, if this is, it seems like such a insane advice, how come no one ever realizes this? It's because everyone buying silver has no clue what they're doing. That's the thing. Everyone jumping on the silver bandwagon doesn't understand the true, merits of silver in of itself. They just think, it's a quick, get rich quick scheme, and then next month it will be the stock market. It's people just jumping on it, thinking that they're gonna make a bunch of money, and just like the gold rush, the people who make the most money are the ones who do their own thing, right? In the gold rush, the most money was made from the people supplying the miners, not the miners themselves. In this situation, the most money is going to be made not from the people buying in the bubble, but the people selling in it. You want to do exactly the opposite of what everyone does. And my reasoning for that? Well, it seems really simple. You think about it. When everybody's buying silver and there's a huge demand for it, don't you want to sell the silver? I mean, doesn't that make sense that you want to give the people what they want? If it's silver that they want and there's a huge demand for it and they're willing to pay a lot for it, then shouldn't you be the one selling it to them? Why let someone else sell it to them? Why let APMEX and Provident Metals get all the money? Shouldn't you be getting some of that money too? You've been waiting for years for this. So why are you going to keep on buying? I mean, it's logical when you think about it. And then, of course, once the bubble pops and the prices start to fall, everyone's going to sell. And here's the thing. Don't buy immediately because the prices are going to take a little bit to fall. But once the prices hit a really low value, well, everyone wants to sell their silver, so give the people what they want and buy from them, Because now people are going to be willing to sell for an extremely low price, As opposed to buying for an extremely high price. The prices are very low. They'll be thinking, if I can just get rid of this silver, I'll be happy. I don't even have to get its value, There'd be no demand for silver. No one's going to want it. They're going to be thinking, yeah, silver is a ticking time bomb, and that it's just going to explode, and its price is just going to fall completely apart. And everyone's going to be all scared to invest. They're going to jump away from it, try to sell it. Chances are most people are going to sell it back to Provident Metals and APMEX, and the P companies are going to make billions of dollars. But you should still get a little bit of that money yourself. Maybe you know a friend who invested. Well, there you go. Buy the silver off of them. They'll sell it to you real cheap, I'll bet. And just buy up as much silver as you possibly can in this scenario, because if you're going against the tide, that's where the money's going to be made. Everybody wants something, so you give it to them. Everybody wants something to get rid of something, so you take it from them. And really, that's what you're doing. It basically is stealing at this point. You're getting. If I could speak English today, it'd be wonderful. What I'm trying to say is you're going to be getting your silver very cheap, and therefore, you have way more silver than what you started with because you sold in the bubble, and that's when you want to sell. Now, like I said, going against other silver stackers just doesn't make any sense, right? So let me explain another situation where you will benefit off of it. Okay, so a good one is, what about coin series? Look at numismatics, okay? Really popular numismatic series. Let's talk about, I don't know. The kookaburra, that's really popular, right? People are willing to pay premiums on that. well, why would you want to buy something that, everyone's buying to hoard? That's the thing. The reason that I don't like to buy all those super popular series all the time is because unless they're graded, they're not worth anything. I mean, unless you got the proof coins that are graded really high, or just the ones that are graded in MS70 condition, or, proof 70, maybe proof 69 is still a pretty good grade too. Unless, unless there's something making the coin special, what's the point? Because everybody's going to buy the kookaburras for one reason: to hold on to them. They think 10 years these are going to be triple in value. And they're not. I looked at 1986 American Silver Eagles, you know how much they go for? $5 more than 2016 goes for. You're going to wait 30 years to make $5? Oh man, what a profit. I mean, you think about it, and it's ridiculous. That's such a minute increase in value. And maybe $5 more was too much to pay for them. I don't know. So, when you really think about it, at the end of the day, nobody's making any money doing that. Everyone who bought their 1986 American Silver Eagles 30 years ago, realizing today they're worth nothing. More, at least nothing more than they were before. And so therefore, they're trying to sell them off now. And like I said, unless the coin has something making it special, it's not worth anything. So what do you want to buy? Well, buy what nobody else is buying. And why? Because guess what? It's not popular now, but 10 years from now, it very might well be, Well, I mean, there's plenty of popular coin series out there, but there's plenty of ones that I feel are undervalued. A good example, and the only one that I've bought into personally, is the Philharmonics. They're new. They're just getting popular now. Be the first person to buy them. Buy them before anyone else does, right? They're not super new anymore. They're from 2008, but you can still get them pretty early. I feel like that they're still undervalued coins today. There's something new, too. They are a different shape than American Silver Eagles. They're thicker, and so they have less surface area on them. And that's defying pretty much every other round that's out there right now. They have amazing designs on them. And I believe their mintages are probably a little bit lower than the American Silver Eagles too. And the thing is that right now, if you don't have too much money, well, guess what? You can still afford a full set of Philharmonics. There's only 9 that are out so far, 2008 through 2016. So you can get the full set if you really want to, and that increases the value a lot. Something like the American Silver Eagles, that might be a little bit tougher for you to do. So, I feel like personally the series are undervalued, but I feel like they're going to explode. And then, they'll be like the equivalent of something like, the American Silver Eagles popularity. But then again, over time, who's to say that they're going to hold any more value than the American Silver Eagles from 30 years ago do? I don't know, but I do know, though, buying undervalued coin series can certainly help you out, especially in numismatic constitutional stuff. Like, barber dimes are really popular now, but they weren't always that way. And maybe something else that can help you out is holding on to coins, Look at 1958 wheat penny in MS67, MS68 condition. It's still worth a lot of money. If you can, today, find coins, 2016 pennies, buy those in MS70 condition. Because most of them are meant for circulation. Those are the coins you want to be investing in. Not the ones that everyone's going to hold on to, but the ones that nobody does. But that's just my thoughts on it. Let me know yours in the comment sections below, and I do hope you enjoyed the video. Peace, love, and much respect.